Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday crafternoon, everybody. As I get situated here and wait for everybody to find me in their news feed, and say hello to you and hope that your weekend has been going awesomely. So my name is Dawn Bourget. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am happy to be here with you this afternoon for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. We're going to make some really cute things today, so I hope you have time to sit and enjoy the creative process. And as we have people join, just to remind you to like my page. If you've happened to found me, that's where you are right now, is on my business page. So welcome. Make sure to hit the like button. And if you like what you see, there is a place to write a review on me. Be gentle, but I would love to have you do that. Also, I do have a Facebook community on that you can join if you'd like. I'd love to have you there as well, so feel free to join there. And you can also find me, of course, on YouTube. And as I'm growing my little baby YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. And also hit the bell so it turns black so you get all the notifications as I start to eventually move towards YouTube a little bit more. The more follows and subscribers that I have, the more it helps me and it helps you too, because I'll be around for a while. So make sure to do that. Check out my blog. I'm on the World Wide Web at dawnscreativechalet.com. And if you have any questions about what you're seeing today, I blog and feed the Facebook Lives into my blog, is what I wanted to say. My goodness, I can't talk. Anyway, so check out my blog, because every week I'm posting all of the goodness over there as well. So if you have any questions, want to look at a couple of the projects up close and personal, I have them over on my blog. And of course, my online store. And this is the March host code. And by all means, if you are placing a $150 order or more, don't use the host code. Use those Stampin' Rewards, or as I call them, free product credit for yourself, because when you do have a $150 order or more, Stampin' Up! Considers that a party, and then you can reap some extra benefits of getting some extra goodies. So unless you're placing the $150 order, then please use host code. I'm sure that made as much sense as mud, right? Anyway, so there you go. All set for March. Okay, also just some upcoming events here at the chalet. First of all, we had our Sip and Stamp. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so much fun. You fill my hearts. You really do. It makes me smile to see that more of you are participating and stopping by Starbucks to make a free make and take, a free craft, a free card. So thank you so much. I've decided that the first Friday of every single month in 2023 is Sip and Stamp Day from 12 noon to 2 p.m. I put it on my calendar. It's set in stone unless an emergency arises. Or if I'm out of town for some crazy reason. Hey, Evelyn. Hi. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. So it'll be the first Friday every single month. Hey, Kristen. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. From 12 noon to 2 p.m. at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks. I'd love to have you stop by. It's a lot of fun. And I'm finding that everybody's making some new friends, which is really super cool. Like I said, it makes my heart happy. So I'm looking forward to that in April. Also coming up on March the 9th, which is on a Thursday, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30, we have Creative Card Class. And that is a $25 or free with a minimum order during class. We're going to make 4 Easter cards, including envelopes, and they're super cute. Whew, I got the heat on in here. I need to turn it off. Or I'm just getting really excited talking about class, one of the two. Anyway, so there are just a few spots left. Please RSVP no later than Monday if you would like to attend here at the chalet. It is an in-person event. Also, on Thursday, March 23rd, my product inclusive class will be in playing in the rain, as a matter of fact. And that is going on 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. And then, like I said, as we get into April, on the 7th, April 7th, noon to 2, Sip and Stamp, woohoo! And then as we get into May, because you guys know, plan, right? I already have the venue. Oh my goodness sakes, the hall rented for Saturday, May the 6th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is my BOGO event. That's where I I display and sell all of my retired products, and basically it's all Stampin' Up! Goodness. So what you purchase at the sale, you get a coupon towards your major purchases in our new annual catalog. At that time, I think our new annual catalog goes live on May the 2nd. So it'll be hot and fresh and new, so you'll be able to pick up your catalog there and also reap the benefits of getting some extra goodies, extra stuff, you guys. So make sure to mark it on your calendar, tell your friends, and it's worth the road trip. Trust me, I have a lot of stuff. So anyway, just wanted to let you know about that. Now, a couple of things I do want to talk to you about. Online exclusives. So I've had a few people asking me about this. So I wanted to help you out as far as understanding exactly what Stampin' Up! Is getting into. So Stampin' Up! Will always have publications, catalogs that we can have in our hot little hands. That is not going to change. So we're going to get, like I said, our new annual catalog starting on May 2nd, and it'll be good for a year. And our mini catalog, which is this guy right here, he'll retire the end of April, and then we will not have another mini catalog until September. But in the meantime, we are going to have some sprinkled new products appear, but they will not be in any publication. They will be on online only. So with that being said, and I took all of my cards that I made with the stuff, and they're out in the classroom area, but this stuff right here is available online only, okay? Along with other products that you don't see that are online only. Now, why is Stampin' Up! Doing this? Well, basically because they're realizing that there's a trend of people shopping more and more online. So I think that they're just kind of, you know, it's new for them too, so they're trying it out and seeing where this goes. But just to let you guys know that we have a new bundle, like I said, online only, but I can order it for you. If you don't feel comfortable ordering at our online store, reach out to me. I can place the order for you. That's not a problem. Also have brand new designer series paper. These right now are already, like this stuff just went live for our customers on March 1st. These are already not orderable, but they're going to come back. Don't panic. This stuff that you see for online apparently is going to be around for a while. So don't fret, they'll be back. They're gorgeous, so I love playing with those. Also, this beautiful paper right here, the set of 3 embossing folders, this neat set of an alphabet. And what I wanted to show you, because I did grab my iPad, so let's see if this works, okay? So here I am. I'm at my online store. Yeah, I guess you guys can't see it. Like, I'm old school. I don't know all that fancy stuff where you can feed it into your, you know, your live and all that. I am really basic when it comes to tech, so forgive me. But I hope that this helps you guys. Now, it even looks different because I normally, when I'm shopping, I'm on my laptop. I need a keyboard for everything. Like, I'm not really good with an iPad except for just surfing Pinterest with it. Truth be told. But anyway, up here where there's this little hamburger, I call it, you click on it and go to Shop Now. And this is if you're on an iPad. Like I said, it looks a little bit different if you're on a PC or a laptop. So here we are at my online store. And you can see these big, beautiful pictures that flash at you. But if it doesn't all of a sudden show you online exclusive, you can also find on the left-hand side where I call it the hamburger is. So you click on that, go to, I think it's actually shop products or what's new. I think it's also under, but you'll see online exclusives. Okay, so you click on that little guy, and then it will take you right on over to everything that is online exclusives. Now this does also include our kits and the kits collection. So if you guys are looking for those as well, this is where they're kept. Also under kits, I believe. So either way you can find them. Anyway, with that being said, we have some new punches. We have some new stamp sets. We have new die sets. So yeah, some really cool stuff. Check out these rhinos. Aren't those adorbs? Sorry for the reflection there. And then also, these dies have like a little stitching around the edges of them. We have the rhino dies that coordinate with the stamp set. There are also a couple things that you'll see that were carried over from the holiday book. But yeah, so whoops. And there is the Rhino Ready bundle. It is really cute. And then again, here is where you can find the Irresistible Blooms, the bundle, the set of 3 embossing folders. So everything is here. And right now there are 3 pages of products. Okay. And if it's not, what's nice about online is you can tell instantly if something's not available because it will let you know right away, which is really cool. And again, here are some of our kits. But the other thing that I'm really excited about is that they've brought back some circle punches. But I am finding out that one of the circle punches, here's our items that were coming back from the holiday. And these are really awesome too, if you guys haven't gotten one of those. And of course, our sweatshirt is pretty awesome. The 1 3/4 punch, I believe, is temporarily not available. And again, this stuff just popped online March 1st. So just maybe try to make a habit now and then. I know I'm reminding everybody, check out our online store. There are some good things in here. These kits are so much fun. In fact, I'm using a lot of the kits over at Starbucks. And the reason being is they're already prepped. They're easy. And they're easy for people who have never stamped before. And that's what we need, is something that's stress-free, easy, right? So we have the 2-inch punch, which is coming back. And then we also have the 1 3/4-inch punch, which is great, right? Layering. But right now, this is not available, but it will be back. So stay tuned for that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you a little bit more about the online products. I've had some people a little confused by it, so I hope that that answers some questions. I'm going to plug in my phone here now. There we go. Okay. All right. Are we ready to create? Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. In fact, let me check something here. You know when you're like, you think you're going to take care of something that you were on a mission to take care of, and then all of a sudden you get a squirrel moment, and then it totally like, like flies in and out of your brain. So with that being said, and it looks like I just answered my question. Okay. So I am looking on part of our website where we can see as demonstrators things that are not available right now or things that are not coming back, that kind of thing. But I didn't see it there anymore, so I'm going to talk about it. So we have in color collections, sets of 5 that are introduced each year. And with that, one always retires each year. So we always have 2 sets of in colors, okay? And they're always rotating. So these are the 5 colors that are staying for a second year, because these were our new ones. And this is the set of 5 that are retiring. And I know I talked about this last week, but I want to talk about it again because last week on our inventory status report, I seen that the set of 5 in colors that are retiring were not available, but I'm not seeing it on there anymore, so they must be back. I didn't check what the date was on them, but anyway, with that being said, once again, a heads up, you guys, as we get into April and the first part of May, a lot of crazy is going to happen because this catalog retires. We have this catalog that retires. And with that, we have retirement lists. And usually the first things that are hot and sell out first is anything that has to do with the end colors. So grab them up. If you want an extra ink refill, or if you haven't gotten all 5 and you love them, you need to grab them. You want to stock up on more of your cardstock, grab it. Anything as far as embellishments, ribbons, and these 5 colors, get them now. Because in that way, you're going to avoid disappointment later. I hate to be like that, but it's so true. And this happens every single year. And I hear the same thing every single year. I really wanted to get those, but I put it off and they were gone. Whatever it was in the in color stuff. So once again, just a heads up on that. And what else was I going to talk about? There was something else about this whole deal. Oh, as far as our colors, we're doing some other changes. I'm not sure how much I can say about that. I can't remember if it's like, yeah. So anyway, with that being said, in general, if you guys love what our colors consist of, I would say stock up. Let's just put it that way, stock up, okay? If there's a particular color that you love in our 4 color families, stock up. Get it now. Whether it's ink refill, cardstock, yeah, those things, okay? All right. Okay, let's go ahead and let's craft a little bit. So today we are playing with something I'm going to tease you over. Playing in the Rain, this bundle. I really love it. I've loved it since the day that I seen it in the catalog. I think that it is so cute. Oops, I better get back to you guys so I can see your comments. It's really, really cute. Now, I started to design a week ago for today. And with that being said, what I found out was the dies right now are not orderable. But the good news is they're going to be returning the week of March 13th. So I decided, you know, let's just roll with it. They're going to be back soon. Now, with that being said, speaking of things to get now, the Designer Series paper that coordinates with this whole suite, this is something, again, if you love it, right now it's not on our inventory status report as not being available. It's available, but I don't know. I never know. Like, I wish I could be like an I Spy in the Stampin' Up! Warehouse and see exactly where they're at with the amount that they have of certain products, right? So with that being said, I'm sure that when these come back, people are going to think the same thing I'm going to say to you. If you love this paper, even if you have a pack right now and you love it, grab an extra pack. And I say that because, first of all, it's cute, right? It's super cute. It completely jives with the bundle. Normally, Stampin' Up! Does not return Designer Series paper. It retires and we move on. What's really cool about this bundle is that a lot of these dies fit the characters that are in the Designer Series paper. So that's why I say, if you love it, and you like the coordination of the dies with the little critters like I do, because personally, I'm not a person that loves to color. It's just not my thing. I'm not good at it. So if and Stampin' Up, I love that they're doing this more often with coordinating the dies with the images in the designer series paper. So if you love that whole concept, grab this stuff now, okay? Because once it's gone, it'll be gone. Like I said, I don't want to freak you out. I'm just setting you up so that you don't have disappointment. Because that really stinks when you really want something and you can't get it, right? I know that feeling. It's awful. So anyway, just wanted to remind you about that. So this is what we're playing with today, along with the designer series paper. I'm trying to put my head in the game. My mother-in-law ended up in the hospital for a second time in a couple of days. So, yeah, just been thinking about her a bit this morning while I was getting prepped for this stuff. Okay, so keep her in your thoughts, your prayers, whatever it is, good vibes, all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I have 3 cards for you today. This is the first card right here. Isn't it cute? And it's super, super simple. And I cut these things out of the designer paper so I didn't even have to color. So it makes it even easier. So with that being said, let's get our goodies here. Excuse me, I have frogs in my throat. And I've cut out, well, I need to kind of cut out a little bit better, but I've started to cut out some critters here because I wasn't sure which I wanted to use on this. We used the bunny on this sample, but I thought, I don't know, I might want to change it up a little bit. So anyway, this is a piece of thick basic white cardstock. I cut it at 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then this piece of designer paper, I should get my little cheat sheet out here. Whoops, I have it on the back of the card. All right, let's see here. So this piece of designer paper is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then I also have a piece of balmy blue, and this is cut at 1 by 5.5. Like I said, I have some critters here so we can decide which we want. You guys go ahead and vote. Which should we use? I don't know. What is this guy? A dog? Looks like a dog, I guess. A fox, which I'll trim up a little bit if we use him. Or we have the little turtle. And I've also done my bow with the linen thread. And then also we're going to use balmy blue ink. And we're going to use the little puddle that's in the stamp set, along with the raindrops, and also the sentiment, rainy days are better with you. All right, so we have our 3 stamps. We have our ink pad here. And let's see, first of all, what I want to do is grab my seal, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to seal this right on down to the card base. And center it-ish right there. What am I using on the other cards? I'm not sure what you mean, Evelyn. Like I said, my head's kind of in the clouds, so help me out. I'm sorry. Let's see here. So first of all, I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and stamp this. I'm going to stamp a puddle just for fun. Here we are. We're going to stamp a couple of them. Isn't that cute? Who knew that a puddle could be cute? And then I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. I'm going to stamp off the raindrops so they're a little bit lighter. Ooh, isn't that cool? There we go. All right. So there we are. And then Rainy days. Oh, you know, the other thing I wanted to share with you guys. I know I stopped midway. This is the way my mind works. Just to show you a couple of the other things I am using on the cards. This set right here, which is, I always get it mixed up, but it's Stylish Shapes Dies. So if you see the circles, I'm using this set here, okay? I think this one's on low inventory. I'm not positive, maybe not, I don't know. But this is one that I'd say, put it in your arsenal, you need it. You really need these basic shapes. The other thing that I'm using that you may see on the cards is this superset of rectangle stitch dies. Again, I don't know what is going to be retiring, but if you guys don't have these, you really need these too. These are awesome. And then the third set of dies, I know I go back to this set a lot, is with this Color and Contour bundle, which is in the annual catalog, along with the other two sets of dies. And what my go-to are these right here and this die right here. I love that for an edge of a card. I think that looks so cool. And these I've gone back to over and over and over and over again. So, yeah. Want to make sure you guys knew that. I almost forgot about that. Oh, which critter? You guys help me. I don't know which critter to use, so help me out. You decide. It's your decision today. You tell me which critter to use on the card, because they're all really cute. But I am using a bunny on the second card, and I think on the third card, I'm using a turtle. So there you go. So help me out and determine, oh, I thought there was enough ink on that. There we go. And there we are. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. And I'm gonna attach this directly onto the card base with some seal. Just like so. So, I don't know, which critter, you guys? They're all kind of cute, aren't they? I do think, though, I'm going to use my paper snips. And while you guys are deciding, Evelyn says the fox. I'm going to trim his backside here, because he's got a little bit too much going on here. So, there we go. If it was only that easy just to trim it off, right? I do that for myself. Oh, golly. Yeah, I think the fox looks good there. What do you guys think? I think he's cute. All right, fox it is. Good choice, Evelyn. Love that. All righty. So we're going to go ahead and, of course, attach him with some of these awesome dimensionals. So he pops up just a little bit. And basically, after I add the linen thread, that's going to be our cute card. Oops, I'm going to cover up one of the puddles I stamped, but that's okay. There we go. And I think we'll put this on the umbrella, just because it's art. It doesn't need to make sense, right? Whoops. And we're going to go ahead and put that like so. And there we go. Card 1. Easy peasy. Super cute too. Love the critters. I just think that they are so cool. I'm going to keep those set aside, so if we decide to use a different critter later, we can. Okay, card number 2 is this guy right here. What's cool about this is it's a little different as far as the fun fold goes. Nothing super hard, super easy. I don't know why I didn't do fun folds more often. I think because I'm lazy. I mean, truth be told, but this is really cute, isn't it? I really like that. So let's go ahead and make this card. I have all my pieces together. Hopefully I won't lose these little clouds, because we're going to need those. All right. Look at all the fun pieces. Oops, I accidentally bent him a little. I need the clouds. And wait, there's more. So hopefully, let's see here, I can get all of these dimensions for you correctly. So first of all, this is a piece of Flirty Flamingo. It's cut at 5.5 by 6 1/4, and I scored it on the long side at 2 inches. So this is our fold. 5.5 by 6 1/4, scored at 2 inches. And then the designer paper is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 that we're going to place onto this piece, this little flap. Oops. Look at the back of this paper. Isn't that cute? That's where you can cut all the critters out. All right. And then this is another piece of designer paper in that pack. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Look at the back of that. Isn't that cool? And I love the, I don't know what you want to call it, like a sheen in the paper. Very cool. So it gives it that, I don't know, kind of an extra pop in the paper. And we're going to place this inside for the liner, I guess you want to call it, inside the card. But we're still going to have a place to write our message, so that's not going to be a big deal. All right, and then we have a piece of Mango Melody. Now, when I seen this color, I was like, whoa, turn it off. It is really, really bright. But the more I've played with it, and it coordinates with, I think, a couple of different DSPs in our collection, I fell in love with it. Oh my goodness. So this is a piece cut at 4 1/4 by 6, and I scored it at 3 inches. Need my bone folder here. And then I have a couple pieces of designer paper. The first one are the umbrellas. Aren't those cute? And you can cut those out and do different things themselves. So I just love it. And this is going to go on the outside of this piece. And notice it's opening this way, not like the normal open book. We want it the opposite on purpose. So we're going to go ahead and layer this piece on. And this is cut at, you know what? I didn't write that down. And because my brain's not working, let's go ahead and do this. So it's cut at 2 3/4, because that's right, it's 3, 3 by 4. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this with my seal. There we go. Whoops. Just like so. Easy peasy. And then on the inside, I love this side too. Isn't that pretty? So pretty and bright. On the inside piece, we're going to put, whoops, well, I guess it could go either way, huh? The umbrellas are just going everywhere. So there's really no right or wrong on the up or down, I don't think. But anyway, we're going to put that here. And then this is a piece of basic white. And again, it is 2 3/4 by 4, I believe. Yeah. Yep, by 4. 2 3/4. We're good. So far, so good. And I'm going to attach it on the left side. So once again, this is opening like a backwards book. Your designer paper on the front, designer paper on your right, and then the basic white on the left. And then what we're going to do is attach it to the card like so. Ta-da! Really cool, right? So let's go ahead and we'll just do that right now. And I'm just gonna place it so that there's just about a 1/2 inch on the right hand side, and center it-ish. And there we go. Ta-da! And then this is a piece of Balmy Blue, and I cut it with the stitched circles, or the stitch shapes. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. I think I did that. I did, with dimensionals. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? Let me know. It's not been too bad of a weekend. We didn't get snow in Northwest Michigan, which is a good thing. I hear Southeast Michigan got hit really hard with snow, but for a change, we did not. Okay, so I have my little bunny, and he's playing in the rain. Oh, you know what? I forgot my white piece. How did I forget that? Okay, let's go ahead and we'll cut it. Not a problemo. Oops. What the deal probably is that it went flying onto the floor or something, right? Okay, let's go ahead and grab this. And it was this one, I believe, that I used. Yep. And, oh, wait, found it. And the magic of TV, just like that. Ta-da. I was wondering, because I double and triple check these things before I get on here. Okay, just like my students, I don't have it in my stuff. Are you sure? Well, check on the floor. Check on your sleeve. That sounds familiar, right? Okay, so we need Rainy Days once again. I need to clean that off because I think I still have Balmy Blue on it. And we are going to use Flirty Flamingo. Such a fun name, Flirty Flamingo. And this is kind of crooked. This is going to drive me crazy. Let's go ahead and fix that. Ink it up. And stamp it just like so. There we are. Perfection. I've cut out one of the umbrellas that was in the design of the paper, and I just want to go ahead and give them a little bit of adhesive on the bottom of the umbrella. We're going to stick it on there. Just make it kind of cute. And then I'm going to stick that onto my circle with a little bit of seal. And I'm going to keep it over to the right side so I don't accidentally stick the card together so you can't open it. Maybe if you want to pull a practical joke on a friend, that might be a good idea. Otherwise, not so much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and attach these cute clouds onto the card. And let's see, we'll use this one. And sticking them on with dimensionals just because I think it looks kind of cute. There we go. All right, so we still have this bunny. He's going to go on the inside of the card. So as you can see here, I stamped some raindrops, so we're going to do that again with Balmy Blue. I had an extra cloud. We're going to put him aside. Maybe we'll use him for another project. And let's see here, our raindrops. Okay. So it's going to be a little rain. There we go. All right. And he's going to be literally playing in the rain. And I'm going to stick him on with some seal. There we go. And there you have, whoops, card number 2. What do you guys think of that one? Isn't that fun? All right. Last card. This is going by fast. Last card is this one right here. Isn't that little turtle cute? I love him. He's adorable. He just looks so happy. Like, hey, it's spring. And make sure I have my destructions. I'll grab that. All right. All my goodies. This ribbon is one of my favorites right now. It makes bows so beautiful. It's just so easy to tie. It is called, if you guys don't have this, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. It's just so fluid, I guess is a good word for it. And just look at the, like the ombre effect in this. It's really, really pretty. It is called Balmy Blue, duh, Dawn. But it is, trying to find the width, 1/2 inch variegated ribbon. That's the word I was looking for. I'm calling it ombre, but variegated ribbon. It is so cool. And it goes perfectly with this whole suite of product. Okay, so with that being said, I have a piece of thick white basic cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And let's see here. This, oops, what was I thinking? I already attached this together. Silly me. Okay, so I have a piece of Mango Melody that I cut just a little bit larger than the designer paper, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and stick that down like so. So it's gonna peek out. That I really cut this one a little bit larger than what I wanted it, but you know what? It's okay. Someone's going to receive this card and they're gonna think it's just awesome and they'll never know the difference. It's our secret. Yeah, I basically am covering up everything, but that's okay. All right, cut a piece or a scallop, a rectangle from those dies I was showing you just a couple minutes ago. And then I also cut some pieces to layer inside the scallop rectangle. So with that being said, let's see here. The Mango Melody cardstock, which is this piece, was cut at 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. The DSP is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, so we're going to layer these together. Like so. And then we're going to layer that inside the scallop stitched rectangle guy. There we are. Whoops. Here we go. And actually, you know what? I was supposed to put this around. We're not going to do that. We're going to have a change of plans because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to this layer with dimensionals. I was so worried about the dimensions of the paper, I forgot to wrap the ribbon around. Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. We still have a bow we can attach, and that's the important part. I love the bow. There we go. Just like that. And then, again, I've cut Mr. Turtle out here. Oh my goodness, he's sticking to my... I must have some remaining adhesive on my table. So we have Mr. Happy Turtle. I've also cut out from the dies. I'm going to show you guys the dies again. These are so cute. So we have these little grasses, which are these right here, and they make the cutest little impression in the paper when you cut them. So they're embossing and cutting at the same time. The same with the stump. This is what you get when you cut it out. I think that that is so cool. So cool. Also, I love the bridge and the kite. I have a couple more things I'm going to show you guys. I think they're on my table here somewhere that use those other dies. Anyway, let's go back to this. So I need to stamp the sentiment, "Oh, happy day." I'm going to use Mango Melody for my ink. And this is a piece of basic white, and it's cut by cut it 1 2.5. 1 by 2.5. And this says, "Oh, happy day." And I'm going to put this towards the, whoops, it helps if I stamped it on the right side up. Put it towards the right-hand side, like that. And take my paper snips. They were hiding on me. That's why I got quiet for a second. I was like, where did they go? Just gonna make a little angled cut on that. And then we're gonna build our scenery. So first of all, we're gonna take our little stump and we'll put him on here like so. We have our 2 cute little grass pieces, and also going to put them on with just a little bit of seal. You could also use your liquid adhesive, maybe easier actually. And notice how there's a die for the grass that goes either direction, which I think is clever. And then we have the turtle, and I want to put him on with dimensionals. See what I mean, though, about the using the images that are in the designer paper? It just makes putting together these cards so super easy. But then you have the option as well with the stamp set to stamp these little critters and color them yourself. So if you want to go with a totally different color scheme, you could, which is a nice option. See, I think I made this a little too long. We're going to trim it off just a little bit. Put some adhesive on the back and stick that on like so. Whoops. And then we have our bow. Grab the glue dots and stick them on here. And we'll pretend that we wrap the ribbon around the one piece. See, you can hardly tell, right? Right? Alrighty. So that was card number 3. And then I was going to do all 5, and I thought, you know what? 5 may be excessive, but just to show you guys the other dies. So this is the die that makes the bridge. Isn't that cute? And again, the little grasses. These little itty bitty flowers, they're embellishments that will reappear and be available starting, I think, March 13th. Hi, Deb. Thanks for joining. And then on this card, I used the stitch shapes and I cut out a vellum circle. Which, hey, hi, Lisa. I didn't know you were there. I got so involved in what I was doing, I forgot to peek to see who else joined. Thank you. So this is a really cute card to come up with. And then this card used the kite dies, which I thought was just kind of fun, super cute. And again, the cloud dies and stamping of these little daisies. And I just colored half of them, so I left the other half without being colored. So we have yellow and white daisies. These little itty bitty guys, they're so much fun. And I just put them on with little tiny dabs of multi-purpose glue. Or as I call it, my world, green glue that is not green. Okay, so there was the third card. And here was card 2. And the first card we did today. So I hope I've given you a little bit of inspiration on this suite of product. It's super cute, and don't give up on it. The dies and those cute itty bitty flowers will be back. They're returning in stock the week of March 13th. So don't panic that you can't get them now. They will be returning. The designer paper's available, the stamp set's available, and the other items coming back. But with that being said, once again, if you guys like that designer series paper, grab an extra pack for yourself, because once it retires, this stuff goes like hotcakes, and then you'll be bummed because you didn't get it a little sooner. And I know that it's available right now. So anyway, thanks you guys so much for joining today. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to be here with me. So I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I will be here next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to have another mini class along with you at Dawn's Creative Chalet. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.